G'day, legends. G'day, superstars. It's Peps, it's Jdog. It's the Round 23 review. It was a massive week of football. It was very tight like a tiger. It was lots of upsets, plenty of upset people, a few clubs, scarves are being thrown, memberships are being melted. It's all happening, and some clubs have come from the brink of disaster to brink of potential finals glory. We've got so much to talk about, and I can't wait to get into it. And there's only one person I want to get into it with. It's Jamie the Jdog Wallace. Superstar, what a week of footy. And I know you're really keen to get deep into this massive week of footy.
I am Peps, and hello, everyone. Peps.
Yes, Jdog.
What a weekend. I mean, I loved it. I loved everything about it. Not only is my team sitting second on the ladder, which you get to in a second,
yep,
but everything about it, Peps. And, of course, the great news coming from the reporters today about Melbourne just imploding. Oh, God, it's just... Oh. Did I tell you how much I love football right now? Laura Kane, keep doing it, Laura Kane.
You told me on the Friday, you told me on Saturday, Sunday, Monday. How good footy is at the moment. It is. It's actually a cracking spot at the moment. Hey, lots to get through. We'll get into the later in a moment. Plenty of news happening on the field, plenty of news happening off the field, plenty of news just happening. I just can't wait to get stuck into it. Hey, if you're on the chat right now, join in, ask us a question. We will answer anything tonight. Don't be afraid to ask. Rant if you want to. We will read it out. We'll tell everybody about it. But it's going to be a cracking show. Hey, and if you haven't done so, I want you to like on our YouTube channel because we want to get to 1,000 subscribers by the end of the finals campaign. We can't do it without your help. So get on there. If you like what we do, like, subscribe, ring the bell. And also, if you're listening to this on a podcast, make sure you like, subscribe, and ring the bell on your local podcast host as well if you haven't subscribed. And do the flip if you're doing the opposite. You know what I mean? Just enjoy the show. Hey, Big Dog, before we get into it, we've got a cracking ladder. And I have no idea how the ladder has got to where it is right now. I'd love for your opinion on it in a moment. As you can see, I've got it beautifully up there. Would you like to be on the side or would you like to be on top?
On top, make it bigger.
Oh, he likes to get on top. All right. Woo, we're on top. All right. Sydney Swans had a great win against Collingwood on the weekend. Very controversial, but you know what? Who really cares? Because it's all about the football and they deserve to win. Don't give up 5 goals in the last quarter, Collingwood, and you wouldn't be in this position. But we'll get into that later. Port Adelaide, Jdog, how you feeling, big fella? Are the loins starting to get a little bit sweaty? You're getting a little bit moist, my friend, watching your boy JHF just tear the D's a new one in that last quarter?
Of course, a top 2 spot would always be lovely with some home finals.
Oh, it's great. GWS, another great win. Geelong doing what they had to do. The Brisbane Lions, you'd say it was a bit of a shock loss. They don't lose all that often in the back half of this season so far, but that was a belter against GWS. They got off to a flyer and then fell in a complete heap. Fremantle, Flogmantle. Which week is it? I don't know. Doing their usual tricks. Western Bulldogs, just when you think that they've got over the hump of being pretenders, they go over to Adelaide and lose. Tipster's nightmare it was. Hawthorn, yes, ladies and gentlemen, have a look right there. Position number 8, it is the Hawthorn Football Club sitting in the final 8. Wouldn't have picked it after a 0-5 start, and there's a lot of Hawthorn supporters coming out of the woodwork. Let me see. The ones that wanted to lynch Mitchell now want a statue made of him. Carl Tank, the complete opposite. We're sitting 11-4 at one stage this season, and now are sitting outside of the 8. With another team that was apparently going to be playing a prelim, according to the media hopes. Essendon on 46 points. They've fallen out as well too. Collingwood, you'd say that they were robbed, but they robbed somebody else. And being robbed is something that Collingwood supporters like to do quite a fair bit. So they shouldn't feel too upset about that. It's just part of their heritage. The Gold Coast Suns, they've got a little bit of a chance to make it, but I think it's all going to come down to percentage. They're going to end up 10th or 9th. Melbourne, my team are crap. They're poo. And I know you want to get stuck into them big time, Jamie, because you are laughing your head off with some of the news coming out of that club over the last couple of days. St Kilda, do what St Kilda do, beat no one. Adelaide, they beat everybody and just goes to show that they could have been something this year, but they haven't. West Coast, What a win against North Melbourne, who just let that one slip. They did it. They did a Hawthorn against Port Adelaide. And Richmond, well, they won 3 flags in 4 years, and they're already starting to whinge, the Richmond supporters. So, Jamie, I'm going to announce it right here. The final 8 is locked in. In what order? Don't ask me. But that final 8 is locked in. I don't think I could say that a couple of weeks ago. I can say it now.
You are a fool. No way. There's no way. What has given you any confidence that what we've just seen over the weekend with the losses to Brisbane, the losses to Footscray, Freo, what has given you any confidence that a Carlton and Essendon and mind-bogglingly Collingwood won't make the 8 still, or potentially make the 8?
Why?
Carlton play St Kilda and West Coast as their final 2 games.
Yeah, where are they playing West Coast?
Over there.
They'll lose.
Wow, this is the thing.
Do you know who they lost on the weekend?
You're going early.
On the weekend, injury-wise.
Everyone.
Everyone. Martin, gone. Sard, gone. Fogarty, gone. Curnow, gone. Like, there's 4, plus all the other stuff. Like, who's going to kick all their goals? Harry? Their small forwards are a mess. They've got no confidence. And West Coast will be chomping at the bit. They'll be throbbing right now, looking at that and going, you know what? We, as a collective, can knock Carlton out of the finals. They will do everything in their power to do that. They can't go up. They cannot go any higher in the ladder. So what have they got to lose? They would love to get a couple more wins to finish off the season. Essendon are just so flaky. They're when you go to one of the old country-style bakeries.
Be careful.
You go to the country-style bakery and you get the vanilla slice. And right on top of the vanilla slice is very flaky pastry.
Beautiful.
Yeah, that's Essendon right now. They are very, very flaky. They've got multiple layers, but they just don't stick to each other. They are all over the joint. And Collingwood, forget about it, mate. They're done. Collingwood are done. Simple as that. They are done.
You're calling it now.
I'm calling it because the only team that has to win, look at their percentage. They're on 100, Jdog. Like I was saying, Gold Coast can't make it. Even if they win 2 games, Hawthorn just have to win 1 more. Western Bulldogs have to win 1 more. Hawthorn play over the next couple of weeks, Richmond and North. They're in. So Fremantle, they're in. Unless they lose the next 2 and Carlton and Essendon win 1 of each. And the only team that could drop out is the Western Bulldogs, and they won't lose a game over the next couple of weeks. So they're gone. Collingwood are gone, mate. G-O-R-N-E. And if I'm wrong, ladies and gentlemen, tell me on the podcast.
You are just quick to draw. But can I just ask, what the fuck are Adelaide doing? What are Adelaide doing? Just wrecking Western Bulldogs finals hopes, potentially. Gold Coast Suns. I loved it. But what are you doing? What are you doing here, West Gold Coast?
Not sure, Jdog. I'm not sure.
St Kilda? Like, don't get excited. If you're an Adelaide supporter, a St Kilda supporter, an Eagles supporter, don't get excited because your team's winning the back end of the season, Peps. I am scared for those supporters next year where they're going to pin their high hopes. They're going to West Coast. We've won 2 in a row. Go us. Crom's the same. St Kilda the same. I am asking those supporters to temper their expectations of their teams next year.
All right. Hold that thought.
Okay.
Hold that thought.